Coming in fast. Of a rock and roll band. So, do it, guys. Pull the trigger.
His government name is Bert Kreischer. Bert, how are you? It's good to see you. Last time we saw you, we were all together in Pittsburgh for your show, the Fully Loaded.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was wild. That was crazy. All the Steelers came out.
Why did you slow down for the guy in another
production
plane?
is so top notch.
Everybody's great.
Yeah, so well.
And then we're gonna see you in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Next month.
September 27th and 28th.
That's right.
Are you coming out?
I thought about it. We could possibly,
You thought about it?
No, I thought about
Can we get in?
Just schedule things. Oh, no, you know where are we?
Where was
September's so crazy.
Yeah.
But we're in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're doing an event with Sublime.
Dude,
And then we have a theme park takeover.
I I'm so into Bradley Noel's son singing.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah, he's having the best time.
He's having his best life.
Yeah, he really is.
We just saw him recently, and I was tripping out. I'm like, wow, this is weird that this is his son singing with the original band members.
Dude,
You know?
Sublime was such a big deal. I don't know if you remember when they came out.
I did.
I just
96?
Yeah.
I just
No.
know 97.
Are you sure?
Well,
No.
they probably came out in 96. I discovered
No,
them in 97.
they came out in 93.
I discovered them in
Date rape,
97.
motherfuckers.
I was going to a Dave Matthews concert, and someone put in Sublime, and we hit a joint. And I was like, what am I listening to?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
And Bradley was supposed to go do an interview with Greg Gorey, but he died instead.
Right.
Like, you know, true story.
Yeah.
Waiting for that.
July 1996. Oh, wow. Yeah, 1996.
Yeah. You're the Rain Man of that.
I don't know why. It's a talent that I've got, dude.
That's crazy.
You know, I could associate a certain place, like where I was working, like what radio station I was at when that came out. And so, yeah, I was working at 97.5 WPST in Trenton, New Jersey.
Let's do this. Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. That came out in 91?
Yeah. I remember where I was when I heard that for the first time.
Where were you?
I was in Sally Hall, room 111. We used to do this thing called time traveling, where we put tinfoil all over all the light panels and poked holes in it so it looked like stars. And we get high and we lay on our back and look at the stars.
Yeah.
And someone put in Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I turned the lights on. I was like, hold on, what are we listening to right now?
Yeah. Hey, what's a drug that you won't do?
Right now?
No, I mean, no, just in general, because it seems like a time, place kind of guy. But is there one, like, no matter what the time or the place, I'm just not doing it, not touching it?
I'd probably never do. I'd probably do heroin before I would do acid.
Okay, you've
Really?
You've never done either one of those?
No, I think I have. I know I've done acid, and I've done pharmaceutical heroin, Dilaudid.
Yeah.
But like, I just acid for me, it doesn't make any sense. It's too much of a commitment. That's why I don't like scuba diving. It's like you're there for. I went scuba diving with whale sharks in Japan, and they take you down 40 feet, and they're like, Chris, we're gonna spend 45 minutes with this whale shark, and I was like, cool, that'll be great. You get down there after 5 minutes of seeing a whale shark that doesn't do anything, you're like, okay, I'm out, and then you're stuck there for another 37 minutes.
That's what he says about snorkeling. He hates it.
Snorkeling? Okay, I'll take one further. I think jet skis are for morons.
What? Really?
I think jet skis are for absolute white privilege morons.
Wait,
Really?
is this because Tom's got one?
I bought it for him.
I know, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because you bought one. This is like
I forgot about him on jet ski as I was about to make this for
Was this about that whole birthday thing you guys had going back and forth? Like he bought you something crazy, you bought him something crazy, you bought him a race car.
Gotta top each other.
What it is the amount of arrogance and privilege that goes into a person riding a jet ski. They think they have all the talent because they're going 40 miles an hour, falling across the lake, but they're idiots. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like, at least with a motorcycle, you have to take a class, learn how to ride a motorcycle. Imagine if they just gave motorcycles to people in cushioned rooms, and they're like, have fun, and then you just watched everyone put on Hell's Angels outfits and be like, I'm the best at this. Children ride them. I hate it.
You know, but so when you're on a jet ski, you
I
have
don't
fun?
do it.
You don't
I don't
enjoy
do
it?
I don't do it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't do it. I'm a man.
You're a man.
All right, I'll drive a boat.
You're from Florida.
Yeah, I grew up in Florida. Listen, I remember when I was a child, the first time I got on a jet ski, and I was like, "This is awesome! Thank you, Mr. Casper, for letting me drive it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Just be careful on it." And I was like, "Sure thing. I'm in the middle of an ocean. How can this possibly go wrong?" And nothing goes wrong because it's a false sense of security. It is like
You
someone
can't hurt yourself on that, really.
I was talking about
you could.
I was talking
Yeah, I mean,
about podcast
It's
experience.
difficult.
Oh, you can definitely.
Yeah, you
hurt
can
yourself.
definitely die.
Oh, my daughter Ida almost killed me on one.
Yeah.
But what, were you in the water and she ran you over with it? Like, because if you're driving one and you get thrown off, it cuts the engine because you have the thing on your wrist.
And, like,
you know.
Yeah, it hurt. The very last time I ever got on a jet ski, a wave runner, whatever you call them, I was probably 10 or 12, and Leanne said, take Ida out, let her drive, give her a little confidence, drive with her. And I said, no, absolutely not.
Because you're gonna ride, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let a child take me on a jet ski. And she goes, no, this is how, I do it with Georgia, and it helps build confidence. And I've done it with Georgia, and Georgia the whole time goes, I know, Dad. And I was like, no, you don't know. That's why I'm telling you. You're a child. So I go, all right, I'll do it with Isla. So I get on the back with Isla, And the first thing she says was, "Hold on, big boy."
Oh no.
And we started going. You know, in the morning when you get on a jet ski and there's no waves, and all of a sudden the jet ski gets on top of the water and you're not even touching the water, you just hear
Yep.
Hydroplane.
yeah. And then she yells, "I want to try something." And I went, "What?" She goes, "I'm gonna dig a hole." And I know she had seen rednecks dig a hole. It means when you cut it real quick.
Yeah.
And I go, "We're going to," and she cuts it. The jet ski just hydroplanes out of control. I go flying.
Right.
Whoa! She's still tethered. She weighs 70 pounds. She's still on the jet ski.
Yeah.
I fly off. My head catches the water. Right? My head catches the water. The jet ski slams into my side. I knock the wind out of it. It's the worst sound ever. Just. I don't think so. I'm messing around. She starts laughing, going, and then I lose it. And I'm like, "Yo, you're done. I'm driving it back in." She was like, "Stop being dramatic." All my daughters and my wives are bullies. Right? They're bullies.
Yeah.
And they think everything I say is histrionics and all metaphor. It's all fluff talk. 'Cause Dad tells stories on stage.
Well, so was that it? Was that the end of jet skis?
We pull into the jetty where the little cove where all the families are, and everyone's having a great time. And I pull in. I'm really mad. And Leanne goes, "Why are you back so fast?" And Isla says, "Dad's about to tell you one of his dad stories."
Oh, dramatic. Yeah.
I lost it. And then I didn't bruise.
Oh.
And I was so
speaking
angry that I
dramatic.
didn't bruise, that I didn't have all the bruises that I needed
you
to
wanted to
represent
show
my
for it.
wounds.
Right. Yeah, you wanted
But
to
yeah,
show
that's the last time. And I won't get on a jet ski with Isla ever again. I won't get on a jet ski.
No, I'm not saying this happened to Upper Crusher, but the last time I was on a jet ski in Belize, because they do give them to anybody,
Anybody.
the lady got off and she was too fat to get back on. They had to bring different dudes in.
Although I think it's pretty cool, like you see a guy like at a resort kind of place where they are doing the jet ski wave run, whatever you want to call them, and they're standing like kind of on one leg using one arm, and they're like flying around because they're repositioning the jet skis and stuff. It's like jet ski acrobats.
Oh, I was in, where were we? It had to be Mexico, I'm guessing. We were at a resort. No, it was for like a thing. I did something for a thing. And we were at a resort, probably a cruise. And I saw two, and it bothered me so much. They rented a jet ski to two overweight chicks together. And I immediately, I'm a water guy. I grew up in the water. And I said, "That's irresponsible." I go, "If one of them falls off," and they will. One of them's going to fall off.
They're on the same one. On the same.
You smacked his
He's angry.
Same one. And I said to the guy, "You don't know what you're doing. They don't know what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing, but I know what we're doing. And what's going to happen is one's going to fall off and she won't be able to get back on." I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I just watched it. And they both fell off.
Wow.
And they never got back on. They never got back on. And they went out far.
Did they find their pod eventually?
They had to go out and get them. And I was like, dude, boating. I'm like, now you're getting into my Instagram thread. I am obsessed with anyone who takes out a boat and doesn't know what they're doing. That is like so dangerous. Do you ever see those people trying to take a boat out of the jetty and you see the waves just overwhelm the boat? People, boats sink. How many billionaires have we lost in this boat?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
That's overconfidence.
Yeah.
That isn't Jason the jet skis. That is the same dude that makes $80,000 to rent a jet ski is the billionaire who rents a yacht. It's the same thing.
Yep.
And what Bert just said is why we had a segment called GoFundMe, because remember how that started?
Yeah,
It's a young couple sold all their crap, bought a sailboat in like Gulf Shores somewhere, and then immediately crashed it and then put up a GoFundMe. To say,
Hold on. I think I took a picture of that me next to that sailboat.
No.
I was in Clearwater and there was a sailboat on. I have the picture. I have the picture on my phone. There's a sailboat on the thing, and the dude's sitting in the sand with his hands in his lap. And I was like, "Is this your sailboat?" And he was like, "I just bought it 2 days ago." Dude, there's so much more to the water than you know. It is such an arrogant.
Yeah.
It is like I took Leanne surfing, right?
Oh, I saw the pictures of that. Yeah.
It was amazing.
I was amazed everybody was able to stand on the board. They get up and stand on the
It
board.
takes a while.
Well, see, that's the thing is like people like Tom Segura goes, "I'm gonna go surfing," and I was like, "That's not gonna happen. You're not an athlete. You're not an athlete. You don't barely swim. You don't go into the water." And I was like, it's more than just like I'm gonna go surfing. And they have boards that they can get, big whales like Tom up on.
Yeah, longboards.
It's not even a longboard. It's a 15-foot board. It's a coffee table.
Oh,
But if you're gonna go surfing, it really is. Honestly, I'm speaking very honestly. I've always asked for the biggest board they have because it's the funnest way to enjoy your day.
Yeah.
But then we went this time, and I've been a couple times, and the kids at Jamie O'Brien Surf School were like, "Do you want to challenge yourself?" I was like, not really. Yeah. Because you don't understand. Like, tragedy can happen so quick. And like, my wife is oblivious to tragedy. She's just like, And so we get out. We go out 3 days, and it's great. It's very minimal waves. When I say very minimal waves, people would say no waves. Okay. And anyone starts saying no waves. The last day, a storm comes through. I don't know if you've seen the big storms coming in.
Yeah.
But there's big storms coming through Hawaii.
Right.
And they're like, yo, the wave's going to be big. And I said, I'm out. And Leanne's like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, no. I don't think you understand what they're saying. They're saying the waves Hawaiians are saying the waves are going to be big.
Right.
That's like, if I told you that's a rough crowd, you don't want to get on stage. Okay? These are Hawaiians. Their family started in Bora Bora. They took a canoe here because of human sacrifices. And they're telling you the waves are going to be big. You don't want to go into the water.
Yeah.
And they're telling me to challenge myself.
The advice sounds sound.
So we go out in the water. First wave. I'm going to say it was a 6-foot wave. It was a massive wave.
Yeah.
There is a German couple and a family of Japanese people. And so none of us, Germans never been around waves. These Japanese people don't speak English. Everyone's in a big clump and the waves coming in. We are a disaster waiting to happen.
And knocking everybody
So
together,
many boards hit me. The fin of my surfboard broke off. It was a traffic accident on the 5.
And meanwhile, your wife surfed it all the way into the shore, right?
No,
all the way to the beach. No problem.
My wife did surf it all the way to the shore, and then she got stuck in what they call the middles, and they're like, "Oh, she's in trouble."
Yeah.
But my wife just loved it. She loved it. She was
Yeah.
like, "They were crashing on my head," and then she's like, "Honey, we're going out to Oxnard. We're getting ourselves a professional surf coach. We're gonna be surfers. That's how we're gonna spend our empty nest."
Well, Bert Kreischer is here. He's got a couple shows next month in Vegas, Resorts World Theater. You can get all the information by going to rwlasvegas.com, also bertbertbert.com. We're going to take a quick break. More Woody Shows next. Hang on.
The Woody Show. Woody Show. We'll be right back. Paul 98.7, LA's new alternative.
Hi, this is Joe Kerr running for the U.S. House of Representatives for District 40 in the November 5th general election.
What are you doing?
Have your voice heard. Make sure you register to vote today. Visit vote.gov. Have your vote count.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
Sunny today. I have 89 for Tarzana, 80 for downtown, 77 for Orange County, and 70s along the coast.
Hi, Lowe's Rewards members. They've got exclusive Labor Day doorbuster deals just for you. Right now, save $100 on a 10-foot animatronic skeleton, now just $129. Valid through 9/2. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Subject to change while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free. Never sounded so good.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy.
The Woody Show.
Alt 98.7.
Here's your chance to win. Just kidding. It's traffic.
This report is sponsored by Macy's. There's a problem in Elysian Park, and it's actually kind of sad, guys. Southbound 5 between Stadium Way and Riverside Drive.
Truck sleeping?
A big rig's cab and its trailer separated, and now there are boxes of French fries all over the freeway. So police are directing traffic onto a collector road.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, so much legitimate concern. Oh, no.
It's a beautiful beach, Tyler.
That just hits you the right way? I mean, right in the soft spot?
Not the fries.
All of us are going to go without those fries.
Yeah, there's stop traffic from Fletcher Drive. Also in Palmdale, northbound 14 between Avenue N and Avenue L, every lane closed for pavement repair until 6 o'clock this morning. Macy's Labor Day sales going on now with limited time end of summer specials you don't want to miss, like great deals on back to school looks that'll hold up from the first day to the last. Plus, Star Rewards members can earn faster during Star Money bonus days at Macy's. Details at Macy's.com/Star Money. It's Greg Gorey. That's your Alt 98.7 traffic.
All right, thank you very much, Greg Gorey.
Got it, bud.
So a lot of chances to go to Vegas today, the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Also to go see this man right here, Bert Kreischer, who's going to be at Resorts World next month, September 27th and 28th. Your chance to win around 8:10 this morning. And thanks to the folks over at Resorts World. Now the Resorts World Theater, I haven't been inside the Resorts World Theater.
I have. I was there for Katy Perry, but I love that like comedy is taking it over. It's awesome.
Yeah, and so this is like a new show, right?
Yeah,
Double down.
I've already done my special, so this is all new material. I can run through it on my phone.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, give us your opening bit. You know,
it's so funny. My stuff is so. I'm not like the edgy guy anymore. Like I don't really care to like try to break, like to see if I can get canceled. I just like telling what I think's funny and like to. And it's all sensitive stuff.
Right. Sorry, what do you got? Like,
No, I had a joke that Shaquille O'Neal was dyeing my hair.
Yeah.
And I was getting prepared to give a speech about about blood pressure medicine to a and Shaquille was dyeing my hair.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I told my wife, and I said to her casually, I go, do you think he ever dreams about me? She goes, do not text him that.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? Because like, do you ever think like people dream about you? Like
maybe.
I mean, who have you had a dream about where you're like, man, that was weird. How did they get in my head?
Yeah.
And then you wonder how many people's head you've gotten in where you're like, what's the most famous person that ever had a dream? You ever think Joe Coy's ever dreamt about you?
I have no idea.
I know he has on Venice. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Like it's
Maybe.
like you know there's people that dream about. I'm just curious who dreams about it.
Yeah.
That's so
And my
random.
wife's like, do not talk about that on stage.
So do you make notes like when you have these random ass thoughts of yours? Do you like write them down?
I write them down, and then what I do is
Because almost everything out of your mouth is a random like shower thought.
You gotta go.
Like Greg has these thoughts every once in a while. They're completely random and out of nowhere.
keep notes.
High thoughts, some people call them, but like right now, I don't know. Maybe are you high?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even get high last night.
That thought reminds me of Brian Regan when he did Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Said, when somebody tells you, oh, the bathroom's down the hall to the left, be sure to jiggle the handle, because the toilet's messed up. His random thought was, what is the highest ranking person in the world that's ever been told you need to jiggle the handle? He's like, can you imagine like King Charles gets told, oh, jiggle the handle. It's like, what's the highest level of person that was ever told that?
I ran into Brian Regan at the Atlanta airport. Recently, I was on vacation with my family. Right after Hawaii, we went to Alabama, and it's the jet ski ramp. And he said, "How are you doing?" And I have never looked at the road.
That's
more
enough of this.
I was like, "Put me on your."
That is enough of this shit.
I was like, I missed the road so much.
Holy fuck, Prius.
Being on the road, being in a tour bus, being with your guys, getting picked up at the airport, off the red eye, hungover, cold beer when you get on the bus, then a nap, then a workout. I miss it so much.
Yeah, when we hung out with you in Pittsburgh, it's such a fun environment, like constantly throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Can you understand,
Get
like,
out of the
people
fast
go,
lane,
"Why do you
old
work so
man."
hard?" It's not work. It's like all the Steelers came out. We had a golf simulator out there.
Yeah.
They all hung out. We all smoked weed.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And then afterwards, the party continued. It was so fun.
And then it's like I looked at Brian getting on his tour bus, and I was like, I looked at my family getting luggage, and I was like, God. I guess that's what men who want to cheat on their wives must feel like when they see like hot chicks walking down the street.
But your mistress is the pavement.
My mistress is the road.
Yeah. Phones are open 877-44-WOODY. Send us a text over to 22987. It is a Throwback Thursday. Jane's Addiction. That's what Jane says. All 98.7.
There you go, fucknut.
Bert Kreischer doubled down. It's going to be in Vegas at the Resorts World Theater. That is on September 27th and September the 28th. Of course, all the different podcasts that he's a part of. I mean, there's the Birdcast, there's Two Bears. What you do? The vodka's going extremely well, right?
Yeah, the vodka's been great.
So Bert and Tom have that vodka Porosas, which I do. Look, I have a hat on this.
Yeah, right there.
It's great. Our merch is almost as good as our vodka.
That's nice. Anyway, so I heard an interesting stat. I think it was your wife that was telling me that you guys were on track to being like the fastest growing or whatever, like vodka brand ever.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Anyway, that was a few months ago. Are you guys still on track for that?
We're still on track. We just are growing. Right now, our problem is to not grow too fast. Because we're like filming. We don't have the ability. We don't have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, up until probably 2 months ago, they were still filling bottles by hand in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And so we were tracking, and then so Tom and I had to put in more money.
But he's already got a truck
upgrade
pulled over, you bitches.
The facilities.
He's busy.
So now we went down to go look at the upgrade. They upgraded the facilities, so now they can do, I think, they can do 10 bottles. It looks like the Shamil Schmazzles.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, we actually put a glove on the thing.
Incorporated.
Before that, they were just, it was like a bunch of dudes just filling up bottles.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we're trying to meet demand. So like, we're supposed to go out in Florida, Texas, and California right away, and we just couldn't fill it. So we had to go out in Texas first, and then Florida and California. We just got into Costco. We're in Costco at Southern California, and we're in Texas. We just got into the bottle.
Well, congratulations. Nice. Glad it's going well. So yeah, Birdcast, Two Bears. I did have another question because I've noticed a lot, like on the different, whether you're with Tom or you were just on your wife's podcast. She's very funny. Leanne's a great person. She's very funny. I don't know what made you get into this, but I was like, dude, like when you see a friend, you're like, why would you go down that road? Like you were talking about, like you weren't asking if you have the biggest penis that she's ever been with, but like it was something along those lines. What was the question? And she's laughing at it.
I said,
you seem like legitimately hurt. Did that hurt you at all?
Yes, it's definitely not a conversation we share on a podcast.
All right, yeah. Well,
and I said, she goes, well, there were guys before you, and I said, but I was the best looking. She goes, well, you're the cutest.
Oh yeah,
she said, and I said I had the best body.
Well, because she goes, I know, because it started with she was saying along the lines of like, you are a different kind of guy than what I normally would go for.
Yeah,
which is always flattering.
So I'm making light of it, going, oh, so you weren't attracted to like really good looking guys before that? And then she was like, no, I was, and I was like, no, but like I had like really in shape guys, and then she was like, no, and I said guys with a really big, and she goes, well, I forget what she exactly said. It was something to the effect of theirs
I've had bigger, yeah.
And I was like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah. And she starts laughing.
She's laughing.
And she was like, what?
Well, the laughing started as soon as she said, because, like, basically you have the biggest penis.
We're getting off Haven, fucking drive!
Yeah, and I go, and you can see it. I would say this. I don't mind that it's in the podcast. It's real. It's fun.
Like you got a mile to make up your fucking mind. That's a minute.
Yeah, that has to be the thing, I guess.
This
whatever.
dumb
conversation, dude.
I would have edited it differently because only because I would have edited out. There's a moment where you cut to me. I just saw this yesterday. You cut to me and you see the reaction in my face.
I did. That's what I'm saying. I did.
I would have cut out the beginning of it and just gone to the reaction in my face, going like.
Yeah.
Like I would have just that little second. I would have made it a better clip. That's just me as like a podcaster. But it was like why would you ever like? I would go what? And then she was like, well, I was just joking. I was like,
well, she's saying that now.
I go hold on. And then I was like, what are you supposed to say?
Yeah, but that's why you never had that conversation.
But also, it's like I gotta be honest with you. I've been with my penis my whole life, and I've been in locker rooms with him, and he's not the coolest guy. So like I'm well aware of what I have.
It's the funniest penis in the room.
It's definitely
you gotta compensate with him.
I was like, yeah, oh yeah, how much money do those guys have now? Here's my question. So we go to now. Let me ask you this, okay? So we go to her lake house. I just talked to Tom about this, and I'm curious if you have
whose lake house?
My wife her family has a lake house.
Okay.
Alabama.
Gotcha.
So we go, and they just jazz it up, and they're putting pictures of the whole family and all the memories up, and I go through and I see a picture of my wife's grandfather, who is her favorite person in the world, and my wife's ex-boyfriend.
What?
Wow.
Wait, and Leanne's not in the picture.
Leanne's not in the picture.
So it's just the grandpa
Them two.
and the ex-boyfriend.
Interesting.
So I took it off and I destroyed it.
Yeah.
I
Under
destroyed
no
it.
circumstances does that stay up.
And they were upset. They're like, why would you ruin that picture of Pop? And I went, it's not a picture of Pop. It's a picture of Pop and some guy who had sex with my wife. That's not a picture. You've met plenty of pictures of your grandfather. Hey, go through your catalog and find the one of you and him. Why do you care if you got one of him and him?
Yeah, that's interesting. That's so weird.
I hid it at first and then I destroyed it. I hid it and I was like, why am I even hiding it? I'll never want this to anyone see this.
Yeah.
What am I gonna send it to that guy?
Here you go.
Having that up seems like psychological warfare against you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It kind of does. That's mental terrorism.
Behind that? Who was behind that? Can you name names?
Well, I'm never going to listen to this show. They're in rural Alabama. They don't even get cell service there.
So your wife been together since what, college almost?
No. She definitely like, oh my God, I'll get it even worse. Oh my God. So we see the picture, I destroy it. My daughters start laughing hysterically. And they're like, who is that guy? And I was like, nobody. Doesn't matter. And they're like, no, who is he? I go, it's one of Mom's ex-boyfriends.
Could have been your dad.
Yeah, definitely couldn't have. Yeah. And so I said to my daughters are in the back of the car. My father-in-law's hard of hearing, so he can't hear anything. Leanne's got to shout to him. So it's like we're in a helicopter. The two of them are in the front yelling at each other. So we're in the back. It's almost like being in a limousine. And Ida goes, can I see some pictures of your ex-girlfriends? And I said, no, I don't think it's appropriate. And she was like,
do you keep those? Like, do you have those?
Hey, I can find them online.
Oh yeah, you find them online, but I always thought it was weird that when people would keep pictures of their ex. Yeah, like I don't know why. Like what? Like what are you doing that
I don't have one.
Me neither.
That's how we break up. We burn them.
Right.
I dated women when you had to have a carbon copy of them.
That's right.
Like I don't have digital copies of any of my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And so I said it's not really appropriate. And then Georgia starts laughing. She goes, how many girlfriends have you had? And I said, not a lot. And then Isla goes, what's your body count?
What'd you say back? What's yours?
I said, well, I know. I said, it's not very high. And they said, well, we know who you are. What is it? And I said, 6. And they started laughing hysterically. They go, 6. I go, that should seem like a lot to you guys.
Oh my God, as a dad, I would freak out. Like, what do you mean?
They're like, not just 1.
That just seems like an insurmountable number.
Yeah.
George's like, I have friends who have 6 on their thing. And I was like, what? And I was like, really? And then they're like, what's Mom's body count? And I was like, we are not bringing this up. Well, it's not even that much worse than mine, but it definitely is higher. It's like,
I don't know why you had that conversation.
Oh, it was.
I know, but just like when people date and they have that kind of like why, like what purpose? What purpose was that? Sort of like, what are you gonna do with that information?
I was the guy early before. I think AIDS is the reason I did it. Is like when I was younger, I needed to know how many guys you've been with, who they were. I didn't know all of that. I needed to know all of that. And then when I met Leanne, was the first person that I dated, because I had one night stand, but like the first person I dated since like college that I was like, I don't need to know anything about anything. I love her, I like her, and I trust that if they were someone that she liked, that I would have liked them too, I guess, or I don't know.
I don't trust that.
Oh, I do.
Not with my wife.
Yes.
But two of my wife's exes ended up being gay.
Weird.
She was hanging around theater dudes.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, she's like, it was really weird. They never wanted to hook up. It was like they just wanted to go shopping and see shows.
Yeah, they didn't become like NFL stars or anything like that.
Right? No, not at all.
My wife had one con artist.
Oh
wow! Yeah.
Like ended up in jail, kind of con artist, or
it was like you ever have someone tell you a story and everyone at the table knows the story, but you're so close to the trees you can't see the forest. So she's like, yeah, he was a designer. He had like a big clothing company that he sold for millions of dollars. And we're like, where did you guys meet? She goes, he was my manager at Lowry's.
Okay.
So he sold it for millions of dollars and then he became a manager at Lowry's. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds so real. That sounds so real. A lot of times people sell companies for millions of dollars and then go back and take like 19 steps backwards and become a night manager at Lowry's. A lot of people do that.
But did that bring you joy, hearing that?
No, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
It's like the one time my wife's friend, this is horrible, you can edit this out if you want. My wife's friend told me she She tried to commit suicide.
All right.
Hold on, Bert's crying laughing.
I'll laugh with you. I get it. That's funny.
And I just was like, we were on dinner. We were in Cabrera. And I said, how? And she said, I tried to jump off a cliff.
Tried? How did you fail?
I go, what did you miss?
It was a surprise.
I could not stop laughing. And I was like, wait, can you fly? Is there more to this than I don't know? Were you holding onto a branch? Did Superman show up? I couldn't stop laughing. But everyone was so serious, and then when she got to the bathroom, everyone was like, yeah, we never really called her on that.
Bert Kreischer is here. Bert Kreischer is
Oh my God.
Woody loves a good suicide joke.
Oh my God, they're the best. They kill me. All right, Bert Kreischer on all social media platforms, BertBert.com. More with Bert next. Hang on.
Woody Show. Paul 98.7, LA's new alternative.
Hi, this is Jackie Irwin, running for State Assembly District 42 in the November 5th general election. Have your voice be heard. Make sure you register to vote today. Visit vote.gov. Have your vote count.
Decisions determine results. So which path do I want to take? Help people in need or stand on the sidelines watching? Worry about how to pay for school or have my education paid for? Push myself and learn new skills or stay the same? My decision is to serve part-time with the Army National Guard, and my results will be life-changing. What will you decide? Go to NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time.